Welcome back to the Watch List. I'm Nicole Petalides. Joining me right now, Dan Ives, Managing Director, Equity Research at Wedbush Securities. You've talked so much about the tech revolution, all about these tech names, the Magnificent Seven, which now amount to $13 trillion in market cap, as we are now almost at 5,000 on the S&P. So we had a dip, but you were right in the end, noting the upward trajectory. Now, AI is our next real big topic. I mean, it started in 2023. What are you thinking about adopting AI in 2024? Where does it start and continue?
I mean, the revolution's here. And I think if you listen to the Microsoft transcript, the Messi of AI Palantir, monetization's happening. And we see it from our checks every day across cloud, across software. I think now it's really going to chips to software. This is just get the popcorn ready. In our opinion, it continues to be that started in the fall. This new tech bull market's here.
So when you say from cloud to software, so what are we thinking, like from Intel, AMD, NVIDIA to what?
I think to Salesforce.com, to Adobe, of course, what's happening in Redmond in terms of Microsoft. And then you look at the Messi of AI, Palantir, I think probably the best pure play AI name out there, MongoDB, Snowflake. That's just some examples. And then you look at the cybersecurity piece, names like Varonis, Tenable, Palo Alto, which I continue to view as a table pounder. And we continue to love the godfather of AI, Jensen NVIDIA. But this market, and it goes back to like, you could, with a magnifying glass, focus on a 60 Minutes transcript. Instead, I'm going to focus on tech earnings season, what we're seeing here.
So, I mean, should we not be worried about the economy because AI will solve everything? It will see the growth, we'll see everything moving from point A to point B, and supply chains will work, and everything that people need, they will get. I mean, should we stop worrying?
I mean, you've talked about this, for many, many years, right? Like, I'm not someone that's going to become hyper-focused on when the Fed's cutting in March or Fed's cutting this year. The soft landing's here, and the bear narrative that, they've continued to use over the last decade, every time they come out of hibernation mode, focus on valuation, their spreadsheets. Instead, someone like ourselves, like spend so much time on the road, we see the use cases. This is the biggest tech transformation since the internet, 1995. So my view is that you'll have dips, ebbs and flows, black swan events, whatever it may be. But I think we look out next 12, 18, 24 months, this tech bull cycle continues.
Yeah. Kathy Wood joined on to the Palantir party. ARK got more involved here. ARK hoards 43 million Palantir stock following that big earnings jump. You're talking about Palantir. It's a name you've always liked, but we saw that big gap up after earnings. Also, Kathy Wood noting Tesla and saying once Tesla comes out with this $25,000 vehicle, it is going to be in huge demand. And, I just had a moment ago, had a guest on who said, look, Tesla's down 25%. It's a buy. Do you still like names like Tesla?
Yeah, I mean, look, we have a 315 price target. Obviously, it's been very choppy in terms of post-conference call, and obviously, what we've seen in terms of the Delaware issue, and there's a lot of noise going on, but we've been here before, back against the wall. It's still the second, third inning of the Tesla story playing out. Now, I'm not saying that this is going to be rose and champagne, but we've seen it before. And then they get through it. And you're going to be talking about a company that at one point is going to be doing 3-4 million vehicles per year. And I think Kathy's right. I mean, but when you go through periods like this, all the haters come out, in almost at a central cast.
You were not happy, though. You were not happy with the last earnings call. I mean, you felt that Elon Musk did not come in like an adult and give any sort of clues. Instead, he just gave some big picture vision. So, Elon Musk still needs to bring it, right? I mean, there's concerns about a little bit of everything. His distractions. We know they're looking at maybe more layoffs, even some drug use references that have been popping up, and so on and so forth.
You need communication. I mean, go back to the tactician, the Hall of Famer. If you look at what happened on Palantir, you look at Microsoft. That's just some examples of what we've seen.
All right, we're going to leave it right there. It is always our pleasure speaking with Dan Ives of Wedbush Securities. Thank you, Dan Ives.